Hi, this is Dr. Greg Oliver. Welcome back to Fat Doctor TV. Well, I'm excited to be with you today, but we're going to talk about some nasty stuff. We're going to talk about those heart attacks again. So a good friend of mine, an associate, was at a conference down in Dallas, Texas, and he went to lunch at a place called the Heart Attack Grill. Now, the Heart Attack Grill, obviously, some people have heard about it. It's a busy place that serves food that could cause a heart attack. It's actually owned by a physician, as I understand, although I don't think he practices medicine anymore, because that would probably be against the Hippocratic Oath. So you can check the facts out on this on Google, but the Heart Attack Grill is set up to give you food that certainly could cause a heart attack. Let me go over this with you here. It says deep fried French fries fried in pure lard. Now that's a high cholesterol meal. They have different burgers here. They have the single bypass burger, which is a ½ pound, a double bypass burger, which is 1 pound, the triple bypass burger, which is a pound and a half, and the quadruple bypass burger, which is a 2-pound hamburger. You probably can't make this out, but here's the different hamburgers that they serve. Kind of crazy, huh? They do sell cigarettes, non-filtered, and candy cigarettes for the kids, and then they sell beer and sodas also. And as dessert, they have what's called the butterfat milkshake, which is made with pure cream and butter and ice cream. So, you know, you wear a hospital gown in. There are disclaimers on the back that say that this is a great diet program because you'll become addicted to the food and you'll always stay on the diet. I guess if you gain over 350 pounds or reach a goal of 350 pounds, you can eat there for free. So I understand this is a lot of fun and it's a novel idea and it kind of plays on having a heart attack and these foods. And I'm sure that every once in a great while, one of these single burgers would be really good. But what I wanted to talk about today was how this is kind of infiltrating our culture, almost to the point where we're kind of saying, hey, it's okay to be fat. You know, if you feel like you need to be fat and you want to be fat and that's where you're at and you feel good about it, I suppose that's okay. I have heard talk show hosts on television who kind of come up with the idea that, you know what, I'm fat, I'm going to be fat, and I just need to be comfortable in my skin, and therefore it's okay. I suppose that is one train of thought, and psychologically maybe that's a good way to feel good about yourself even when you feel bad. But my concern is that carrying around that extra fat, certainly 350 pounds, carrying around that extra fat will shorten your life. You will feel miserable, and before you die, most likely, unless you're lucky enough to just drop dead of a major heart attack, before you die, you're probably going to have a lot of other things go wrong. You may have a heart attack and survive, which leaves you disabled. You may have to have multiple surgeries. You might have to have stents placed in, be on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 medications, develop diabetes, develop high cholesterol, develop damage to your arteries and have decreased circulation to your legs so that every time you walk you have pain. You may get short of breath. You could get blood clots, have a stroke. You know, I have a lot of patients say, well, if I die, doc, I die. I said, well, what you don't want to do is have a stroke that leaves you paralyzed on half your body, unable to talk or see for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, where someone else has to clean you and bathe you and wipe up after you have bowel movements, things like that. Those are the things that having that maybe cavalier attitude about gaining weight, or maybe that attitude that it's okay, I'm just going to be this fat and that's all right, it's going to cause some other problems. And what we're here to do is say, hey, your life is your own. The great thing about life is that we get to choose what we want. I'm saying don't choose this, at least on a regular basis. Hey, if you're in Dallas, Texas, and you like the fun and novelty of the whole thing, going to the Heart Attack Grill and being served by nurses and that sort of thing, then, you know, that would be a fun thing. I'm sure it was fun. My associate and friend said he had a good time. It was fun. But it was pretty crazy, the high-fat food that was there. Yeah, if you do that once in a year or once in a great while, you're okay. But if you do that on a regular basis, it will kill you. And not just a place like the Heart Attack Grill. You know, certainly I'm not here to slam fast food restaurants or anything like that, but they will shorten your life if you eat there on a regular basis. Just getting that high fat. And here's the deal. these places are in business to serve those high-fat foods. Oh, sure, as an example, McDonald's, they serve salads and healthy foods. People don't go there for salads and healthy foods. They go to Panera or a place like that for salads and healthy foods. So if you're looking for those restaurants to serve your need, they're going to give you the high-fat foods. Again, once in a while, not a big deal, but on a regular basis, they will shorten your life. So today we just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about some of the dangers out there, some of the restaurants and their marketing plans that can lure us in, and you just have to be careful not to do that on a regular basis. Certainly, again, once in a great while may be fine, but be careful and beware, because it will cause a heart attack. And this restaurant is absolutely right. It will cause a heart attack. I just wonder if anyone leaves the restaurant and actually does go to the emergency room afterwards with the high level of triglycerides and fat in their bloodstream. Be an interesting study. I bet someone's had that happen to them. So anyway, pay attention to where you eat, whether it's at home or eating out or at a restaurant. Be sure to order healthy and keep the weight down. Like we say at our Health Quicken website, live lean, live long, live life. Hey, this is Dr. Oliver from Fat Doctor TV saying have a great day and avoid that heart attack. Bye now.